So let's finish these examples. I was talking about these here. We did this one in the first part, and I want to do this one in the next part. It says, find the volume bounded by the cylinder is equal to x squared and y equal x squared, and the plane is equal 0 and y equals 4. And the way I'm going to do this is using dy dx, and it's like, okay, well, how do you know that? Well, here are the figures all together, and kind of looks like what we have here is, in red we have z equals x squared, in blue we have z equals 0, and then in green we have y equals 4, that's here, and then in gray we have y equals x squared. So z equals x squared is this parabolic cylinder here, and then z equals 0 is this blue xy plane. All right, so it looks like what's happening is, if I take away what's going on with y equals, it looks like what we need to do is find the boundary between the red and the blue here, the plane and the parabolic cylinder here. So we'll do the cylinder minus the plane, so that'd be x squared minus 0, x squared minus 0, because when you look at this, I did x squared minus 0, when you're doing dy dx, whatever is going on here is in the z plane, in the z direction, okay? All right, so then when I go back to it, I'm going to see what the restriction is. The restriction also is, so it's the boundary between 4 different objects, okay? So we've already established that the red is above the blue. Now the other restriction is this plane y equals 4, this one here, and y equals x squared, this parabolic cylinder going up, like that. And if you look at it straight on from the z-axis, it's this right here. And what I've done is I've done this in the in Desmos. I've made y equals x squared and y equals 4, y equals x squared, and then y equals 4 here. And so it looks like our limits of integration will be x squared to 4, and then whatever these are, probably negative 2. Yeah, negative 2 to 2. And I think it helps here. You can play around with these right here. You can say, well, I don't want all of z equals x squared, which is the red parabolic cylinder here. I want the part where, let's see, y is greater than x squared. So I can do this. I can say, okay, well, I want y is greater than x squared. And now I just have the part that is inside here. And then the plane is fine. And then the parabolic cylinder, that y equals x squared, that one down here, it kind of looks like I don't really need the part between 0 and x here. So let's put that in there, x squared. And so now I've restricted the red part to just what's inside that gray part, y equals x squared. And so you can do more with this if you want, but really essentially I just need this piece in there. It doesn't go up forever either. So I hope that helps a little bit. I'll put this in, of course, in the description of the video, and you can play around with it yourself.